Hello everybody, my name is Rollock and welcome back to another episode of Banjo-Kazooie. The last episode we managed to finish up everything in Rusty Bucket Bay, thank God. And we also found and opened up a new way to our final world, which is Click Clock Wood. And today, in this episode, we're not going to be wasting any more time. Let's just get straight on into the level. Now the level itself is actually quite interesting as it's not like most levels. So this is the main hub of the world. As you can notice around, there are 3 different entrances to go through. This level is seasonal based. What that means exactly, I'll get into in a bit, but first of all things, we want to step on this switch. This switch in turn opens up that door over there, which is the spring door. Now, each of the different seasons have their own different set of enemies, different environmental changes, and overall different collectibles to obtain. Now the best way to do all this is to get everything you can in one season, then advance to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. This is how I'm going to be doing it, and how I'm going to be showing it off. So let's just get right on to spring. First off, we got 2 new enemies here. This is a Grublin Hood. Pretty simple, just do a rat-tat-tap and they'll die. We also got a Bear Snare. These guys are like a Venus flytrap. It's the only way to get this stuff. You can try to like jump in and get out quickly to grab the collectible, but it's most easy to get the use the invulnerability feathers. Alright. Let's go along into this water over here and see what we can find. Now this world isn't actually as big. It's different seasons that mostly make up the size of the world. Apparently there's a beaver named Naughty. Can't get into his house. So we want to head over here. We will be getting into the entirety of the level soon enough. But first we want to head over to this small little area right here. A couple of notes along the edge of the world. Or edge of the garden here. And what we want to do is put, I believe, 2? No, 3. Or 4? 5? 5. I want to put 5 eggs in there, and that sprouts a big, well, a budding flower, if anything. Over the seasons, we'll be helping that grow more and more as we progress through the level. Another Bear Snare over here. I'll grab this token. Mumbo is in this level. This is the last instance where Mumbo pops up. And we got a new enemy here as well. These are much like the Grill Chomps. These are called Big Cluckers. They come out for a second, and they do their 3-pronged attack. They're pretty easy to take out, but they can be really annoying. Especially in situations like this, where they're just hanging over the edge. And you're not able to make the jump. Okay, we need to go all along the way anyway, because there's some more notes just over here. Now, I have just practically explored the lower reaches of the level. The entirety of the level is actually centered around this giant tree that's in the middle of the level. This is the big selling point, or the big main focus of the world itself. What you're going to be doing mostly in this level is just traversing the entirety of it and seeing what lies ahead. And the different branching paths, literally branching paths, that it will hold. Just these ones over here contains a... Okay, we're gonna do it like that. Okay. This level is also quite difficult. It's not as bad as Rusty Bucket Bay. I honestly like this level a lot more than Rusty Bucket Bay because it's actually quite enjoyable. But if you fall from, say, a really high place, not only are you taking damage, you're also erasing a lot of progress. So, just be sure not to, you know, die. And we got, appears to be a hornet's nest, but we really don't have any real way of getting there just yet. There's a Mumbo token at the very edge of that, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And we just go along in this over here, get onto this jump pad and jump up a bit more. Now, as with the 4 seasons mechanic, this level is also going to be quite long. I think I'm going to be doing an episode per season. That seems like the best way to go about it. Appears to be a treehouse, or a little house under construction. We'll be seeing this progress as we go along further in the level. Now, despite it having different, like, world types, I guess you can call it. No, like, developments? No. Progressional changes. This level still is, like, a full level, and if you exit the world while you just entered one seasonal area, you're gonna lose all your progress, such as notes and whatnot. But now, we actually found the summer switch. Let's go ahead and slam this down, open up our next entrance for our next little area. Let's head on into this little house right here. You get a what's called squirrel. He likes his acorns a lot. We'll be seeing what he does in the next season. And our Mumbo token right here. We haven't obtained any jiggies yet because we are... What is the first jiggy for this level? I don't even remember. Well, it's certainly not here. Let's just keep going on. Your first order of business in this level is to just climb up to the very top so you can collect everything on the way. Oh, we're actually close near the end anyway. This season might not take as long as I thought it would. Anyway, we got a giant egg right here, so let's use the shock pad right here, or shock jump pad. I don't remember what it's called. Just slam it down. Rawr! Me, Eerie, mighty eagle. Need sleep now. You want to make sure you do everything in the first season, because unless you do, there's not going to be a whole lot going on for the next couple of seasons. So the things you want to start off mostly are just that egg, the flower, and that's about it. Not a whole lot going on, but hey, it's what it is. And coming up here, we actually got our first Jinjo right here. It's the green Jinjo. And yes, all the Jinjos are going to be spread out through different seasons, each having their own. So let's just head into this little room right here. And at the very top, just around the corner here, is our first Jiggy of the level. Alright, making good progress so far. Alright, now we want to jump over here. Get an extra life up there if you want. I'm not going to grab it because I'm an idiot. And that's pretty much all we can do as Banjo for the moment. Yeah, this world, while it may seem like it's short, it'll take some time to get used to. Hopefully land in the water. Okay. So what we want to do now is go ahead and pay a visit to... Oh, nope, come here. Go ahead and pay a visit to Mumbo, as he will give us the means to just get across this world a bit more easier. Now the ground down there is thorny and you will take periodic damage as you walk through it, but if you grab the wading boots right here, they should be no real issue. So just go ahead and cancel that, head into the hut. Let's see what Mumbo has for us. First of all, let's see if there's any. It just seems to be eggs up there. Yep. Also, I never really pointed this out, but Mumbo has a really strange body. I don't know what he is. I don't think anybody does. Anyway, the final transformation needs 25 Mumbo tokens. We have more than enough to do that, so let's go ahead and transform. Mumbo magic much good. B is best yet. Oh, he doesn't really explain anything, but I'll explain it to be simple understanding. The B, you can just fly for free. Keep tapping A to fly up to your heart's content, and you hold B to speed up your flying speed. Now, this is the best way to traverse the area, or the level as it is. Mainly because it's a very large area and there's not a whole lot of platforming going on. Now while you're a bee, the bear snares will actually not affect you, because you're not a bear, you're a bee. They're not like Venus flytraps. They're Venus bear traps, if anything. And you don't even have to worry about falling because you don't take damage as a bee, and you can just fly right away. Now there are a couple things we need to grab as a bee. I think the first thing is just on... Nope. First thing is a bit higher than usual, and actually in an area where we can't access as Banjo or Kazooie is just up here. If I can grab it. There's also no way to stop flying, I think. Because once you're near, you have to land, and it's very awkward to make landing. Anyway, there's our second Jiggy of the level, just hanging on the very top of the... It's near the very top of the edge. Now, as a bee, we can also enter this little hive right here. If I can. There we go. Actually, a couple of goodies for us. Let's see what we got. Bzz. Hello, fat little bee. We Zubbas are guarding Grunty's golden treasure honey piece. We've told there's a honey bear out there. Also in this, we got like our pink Jinjo. Alright. So yes, there is a honeycomb, or not a honeycomb piece, Jiggy in this little area, but as a bee we really can't do anything about it, and as Banjo we can't actually get into the hive, so we're gonna have to try something a bit different later on down the road. Alright, and that's pretty much all we can do in spring. Yeah, spring doesn't really have a whole lot to offer. I'm just gonna check around these arches, make sure I didn't miss any notes. Because missing certain collectibles is really annoying in this level. Especially with all the... Ah, there we go. Knew I would miss some. Let's go and grab a couple of these. I think spring has the least amount of notes for you to collect, so you really shouldn't be that concerned about where you're getting any. Cluckers still attack you, so gosh of that. Alright, I think that's everything there is to do in spring. Yeah. Took a lot quick. It was a lot quicker than I expected. Also, as you obviously can't go in the water. You just automatically fly back up. Now, what we can do now? I guess we can go into the first. I guess we can go into summer for a bit. We can just wait out time there, I guess. I don't see any reason why not. Alright. You're also still able to be a bee as you're in the hub, and you also fly up to the treetops. There's really nothing up here for us to collect. Kind of shame, really. But, however, if you go into another season, like I'm about to show you, just down here, let's head on into summer. Immediately once you step into the area, Mamba will tell you that the magic gets weak. This applies to every season, and you can't go anywhere as a bee except for spring. It's a bit of a hindrance, really. It doesn't really do a whole lot because the bee isn't really used for anything. This is like the first instance where the transformation is used for like just one small area. Like Mumbo's Mountain, it was used to get around some areas, but and in Bubblegloop Swamp, it was the centerpiece of an entire minigame and actually requiring you, well, not requiring you. It could also get you a cheat. Walrus got you a couple of Jiggies. It was a centerpiece of a race. Pumpkin opened up a new world for you. The bee just kind of doesn't really do a whole lot. Anyway, we're in summer now, so that means it's really hot, and it's actually really fitting with the current time of my recording. It's in the middle of summer in a damn heat wave. So, I didn't go over it, I was rambling on. Eerie has awoken, and he wants us to collect 5 caterpillars. Caterpillars are scattered across the world, or across the season, so it's really not all that difficult to find. The Grublin Hood also have Speedos, unfortunately. And all the water is dried up. Which now we can walk on this, we can actually destroy the boulder. Wow, what strength! Come inside and I'll give you a reward. Now if we try to... No. I'm pressing left. There we go. Now if we try to go all the way up, Kazooie can't get us all the way up. So we're going to have to wait a season to actually get the water back. And then we'll be obtaining our reward. Now just around here is actually the switch for autumn. Gonna take out these cluckers. And also, gonna mention, the cluckers also get bigger with each season. They also increase their damage. So be cautious of that. Because you really don't... by increased damage, I think by autumn, they just deal twice as much damage as they normally would. Also, the bees that also surround the honeycomb hives, those are just on their own in random places. There's some noise going on there. Great. Yep, no, make some more noise. I don't care. Now, along the edge of the tree are some more collectibles. This is for this season. They're feathers, which you really think they would be. Oh, you think they would be notes if anything, since we go with the color. Anyway, just over here to our flower friend, we got a familiar face. Oh no, it's you two again. Galby thought he was safe here. So with before, go ahead and slam down on him. Or come on. There we go. Will you stop doing that? Took me ages to find more water. And there we go. Grew the flower just a bit more. Yep, just bees randomly strewn about. Now you might be wondering, well, if we can't be a bee, then what does Mumbo do for the entirety of the level? Outside of spring. Well, to be perfectly honest, he doesn't do a whole lot, because I'm going to show you what he does in a different season right away. Now, the wading boots are actually replaced by a spring pad. I don't know why. I think this is the only instance where they actually are, and they're really used. Get up! No! God, it's so annoying. It doesn't make any sense. I think they're just used to get back up to the ring. But anyway, Mumbo. Too hot for magic. Mumbo wants suntan. Yeah, he's not useful at all in any of the other seasons. He's really useless in the other seasons, actually. So yeah, he's not going to turn us into anything because it's too hot. Oh no. And yeah, we're just left to do that. Alright. I think we've gone on for quite a while now. Up to 17 minutes, I guess. So we actually got through the first of many seasons we're going to be going through, and people are continuing to make more noise in my house, which is really annoying. So, finished up spring, which wasn't really long at all, so we got into summer a bit more. And in the next episode, we're going to be continuing on with summer by traversing up the tree, which has had quite a few changes. As you can see over there, some of that, and maybe we'll find out what to do with that chicken in the beehive. See you guys then.